afternoon, and thank you very much for joining us at the FuturePrint Virtual Summit on this packaging day. And I'm very pleased to have with me Bodo Jungi from Bobst. He's the Product Marketing Director, and he's had 30 years, would you believe, experience in paper, printing and packaging. So he's a wise guy with lots of things to tell us. And he's going to talk a little bit about zero-fault packaging. Bodo, hi.
Hello, Fraser. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good. So I'm going to now share your, let's get your slide sharing. There we go. Just sharing out this. Okay. Bodo, so over to you to start the presentation.
All right. Thank you very much. So why is zero-fault packaging important? Because only quality sells, and non-quality simply means waste of resources and money. So during this presentation, I will present to you several Bobst solutions which are helping packaging converters to assure quality. So let's discover together how zero-fault packaging is today a reality. Next slide. During my presentation, I will get virtual support from my expert colleagues who will give detailed video explanations. And you will also hear testimonials from some of our customers. So let's get started. So before I will introduce to you Bobst solutions to assure zero-fault packaging, it is important to understand where these new solutions fit into our global industry vision. Our vision is to connect our customers to a digitized and automated workflow, uniting best-in-class machines, including great service solutions. Our vision is built on four main pillars: connectivity, digitalization, automation, and sustainability. To ensure that these four pillars work well together, we rely on Bobst Connect, which will orchestrate the entire production workflow from the original PDF layout to the finished product, including quality reports. The latest Bobst innovation is the new AccuCheck, which is one strategic element within Bobst Connect. It will increase efficiency, reduce waste, with the aim to deliver zero-fault packaging to the satisfaction of the converters and brand owners. So we go to the next slide. Quality is one of the biggest differentiators in the packaging industry. Of course, cost efficiency, sustainability, or lead time matters too, but finally, if packaging fails the quality test, it can put at risk the whole run, including the customer relationship. And in some sectors, like pharmaceutical, packaging faults can have even more significant consequences. So we all expect quality. We cannot sell non-quality. The converter, the brand owners, and finally us as consumer, we expect 100% quality, consistency, and protection. So here comes the new AccuCheck on the next slide. With this solution, we have taken automated quality control to the next level. As you may know, industries have different needs. The pharmaceutical market requires inspection with security and conformity. The food and beverage market is asking for high productivity inspection. And finally, the cosmetic and healthcare markets need inspection on added value packaging. These different types of inspection are now possible with the new AccuCheck, where all inspection modes can be used on the same line. We go to the next slide. The new AccuCheck is a complete Bobst in-house quality control system, which is fully integrated into a Bobst folder gluer. Bobst has already 10 years experience on inline quality control, and as we master the whole production chain, Bobst can guarantee to reject the right boxes even at highest speeds. So let's have a closer look on the next slide.
For those who know the first generation of AccuCheck, we are twice as fast with an inspection speed up to 500 meters per minute, 4 times more sensitive with an inspection speed up to 350 meters per minute on a width of 800 millimeters. We can now use the full potential of the folding gluing line equipped with the AccuBraille. And last but not least, we introduce major innovation for added value boxes. Dedicated inspection on metallized, embossed, and varnish surfaces. All those performances are possible thanks to, first, a highly stable and accurate blank transport. Second, the dust removal device, which removes more than 90% of particles. Today, we can produce all types of jobs on the same line. If your AccuCheck is fully equipped, you select the options according to the job specifications. Let's take an example. With the added value box, we need color measurement, PDF, reporting, foil and varnish inspection, emboss inspection, and dust removal. For your information, a changeover between 2 jobs can be done in less than 2 minutes. Let me introduce now Federico Baccolini from Renografica company, who has the first generation of AccuCheck.
Good morning, my name is Federico Baccolini and I'm the site director of the Renografica plant here in Bologna. In the pharmaceutical packaging industries in which Renografica operates, we need an integrated solution that guarantees a defect-free finished product without impacting production speed. Let me explain how we discovered the AccuCheck technology. A few years ago, we were looking for a quality control solution that was meeting our specific needs. And we tried different solutions available on the market. But unfortunately, they didn't meet completely our requirement. One day, we had the chance to see live the first generation of AccuCheck running. And we were impressed by its capabilities and especially by the level of detection. I would say that the solution fulfilled perfectly our quality control need. And this is why we bought the first version of AccuCheck. Since then, we are pleased with this high-performance solution. And with all the new features Bob announced, we would like to invest in the new AccuCheck.
As Federico Baccolini just explained, many customers are waiting for the new AccuCheck with its advanced features, such as the inspection capabilities on complex surfaces. They can be summarized in a simple graphic, and as you can see, the new AccuCheck is covering a much larger area than the first generation of AccuCheck. It is made possible through three innovative pillars: a lighting system and electronic boards designed and manufactured in-house, state-of-the-art algorithms based on our 30 years experience in quality control and our deep knowledge of converting processes, and computing power 15 times higher than the AccuCheck first generation. This new AccuCheck, thanks to image processing, offers three revolutions to the market. The first one is an innovative inspection of reflective surfaces, such as the capability to detect a fine excess or small defect despite large register variation of the foil deposit. The second, check the varnish area and add the ability to detect a lack of varnish. And the third is the emboss inspection, allowing, for instance, to locate its position and measure its register.
From the many innovative features in the new AccuCheck, some of the most challenging for us were to provide fast and accurate detection algorithms for all kinds of production. One of them is a SmartText Inspection, which is able to easily analyze the printed text and barcodes to accurately detect very small defects like misspelled word or numbers. We call it smart for three reasons. First, it automatically finds text regions on the packages thanks to state-of-the-art artificial intelligence. More specifically, it uses a deep learning technique called convolutional neural networks that is used in autonomous driving cars, for example. Second, each region is independently inspected and has its own inspection sensitivity. For example, the operator can set a higher sensitivity on a pharmacological posology to avoid printing errors. Such mistake could lead to a wrong dosage of a medicine to a patient. Third, the SmartText Inspection tolerates registering errors with other printed elements on the packages with the same level of detection. In other words, the system will eject blanks with small defects even if the text region has a different register on each package.
Good morning. I'm Armando Zanini, CEO of Prealpi. We have been waiting for the new AccuCheck to be available on the market, and we have just received it. It's an interesting story, because normally a converter should choose a machine, here a folder gluer, and then equip it with a device, here a quality control system. But in our story, we chose the new AccuCheck before selecting the folder gluer. You will ask me why. Because of our specific needs. The choice to have quality control fully integrated into the folder gluers allows for a high consistency of the box and does not disturb the folder gluers process. Here at Prealpi, we produce packaging with foil, laminate and emboss. We needed a solution which can detect defaults on those kind of surfaces. On the market, the new AccuCheck is the only inline device which can inspect 100% of metallized, embossed and varnished surfaces. So we waited until the new AccuCheck was available. The conclusion of our story: since the installation, our ROI is more than positive. Our production aims now towards zero-fault packaging without stopping the production.
So, in the following video, Claude will explain to you in detail how to set up the new AccuCheck, and after, Benjamin will detail how the new AccuCheck will be integrated into Bob's Connect. And finally, you will listen to the third customer statement. So let's go.
In this part of webinar, we will show you two jobs with the following specifications. Job ticket number 1 will be a pharmaceutical box. It's a straight line box where the process includes 5 colors plus varnish. The job ticket number 2 will be an added value box. It's also a straight line box where the process includes 5 colors plus 2 levels of varnish, hot foil stamping, and embossing. With the first one, we will create a new job, and with the second, we will show you a repeat order. Both are fast and highly automated, and everything is done from the PDF. Here we are in the pre-press department. In one click, we transfer the PDF to the new AccuCheck. Look, we've just received the PDF from the pre-press department. 2 clicks, and the PDF is automatically loaded. As you can see, the setup is pretty fast. The system automatically detects the sensitivity zones according to market needs. Now, to be sure that the job is exactly the same than the PDF, we must take one blank of each up, and the system will check each up with the PDF for conformity check. After 30 blanks processed, the conformity is down, and the result is shown on the screen. Let's have a look. Only the number, which is different between apps, has been detected. The job creation is achieved and checked. I told you it was fast. We can now move to the inspection. In order to check the sensitive zones, such as the text posology, barcode, data matrix, and so on, we will use the standard mode inspection. The ejected box is here. Have a look. Can you see the defect or not? The dot on the eye is missing. Let's move to the repeat order. We do it in only 2 actions. You select the job and you start the inspection. Here is an overview of the new AccuCheck capabilities. Smart print control, registration, imperfection, integrity, and embellishment. But let's focus on the breakthrough innovations. Inspection on reflective surfaces, embossing and varnish. Reflective surfaces, even a tiny defect on the foil is detected. Embossing. On this box, we have an embossing on the number 12. What do you think? We have a defect or not? Can you see the register variations? Today, such defects is unacceptable. And finally, let's talk about the varnish. We can measure the glass units, but what does that mean? Let me take an example to illustrate. Here on the full blank, we have 3 types of varnish. Presence on the full blank, lack for printing of the expiration date, or excess. You may know that more reflective varnish on one spot can be used for counterfeiting purposes. As a reminder, feel free to send your challenging samples. For further information, you can refer to the landing page. Now that you have seen the new AccuCheck in action, I will explain in detail 2 new features. the sensitivity levels and the dynamic reporting. Setting up the right sensitivity is crucial in the quality control. In our solution, we can adjust the sensitivity level for each zone on a blank. Let's take again the pharmaceutical box as an example. A misspelling in the posology text can have big consequences, whereas a small defect in a slogan or the artwork has less impact. Next topic, the dynamic report. Having a list of detected defects is one thing, but the ultimate goal is the process improvement. In the report, available at any moment, all types of defects are classified to show you where the most important production issues are. Another thing to highlight, at the end of the production, 2 reports are automatically created. A simplified report for your customer and a tracking report, which everything is recorded. For example, sensitivity changes or defect acceptance. For sure, this feature will take your production quality to the next level. Now, I will let Benjamin explain the future evolution of this product according to the new BOBST vision.
So, you have just seen the new AccuCheck in action. It is not only a quality control system, but also a strategic piece for BOBST Connect. Indeed, from its conception, the new AccuCheck has been oriented towards digital and connectivity technologies. It offers full PDF tracking with pre-press information and production statistics. This is part of the many features that position this quality control system into the new BOBST vision. In this vision, the new AccuCheck launches a new era with the support of digital twins. Here is how this process will work. First, a pre-pressed PDF file is opened in an inspection setup tool, part of BOBST Connect digital services, that allows remote programming of quality control recipes. The recipe is then sent to the AccuCheck, so the setup phase is automated and greatly shortened. Then, when the production is completed, data are gathered by BOBST Connect, which produces the reports and the digital twin of the job. Finally, by comparing data issued from this digital twin and the initial PDF, customers have access to recommendations that are given in order to improve the productivity and the production quality. This is how the new AccuCheck is shaping the future of the packaging world.
Buongiorno, sono Ferroli Claudio, uno dei titolari e responsabile di produzione della Cartograph GS, azienda specializzata nel settore del packaging farmaceutico. BOBST ci ha aiutato in questi anni a crescere nel controllo di qualità in processo, in un settore, quello farmaceutico, in cui noi siamo specializzati, dove soprattutto per quanto riguarda il PDF è richiesto un controllo molto severo. Siamo stati scelti dall'azienda BOBST come sito beta site per la validazione di questo nuovo AccuCheck, che è stato presentato come la soluzione a questa richiesta. Con la BOBST siamo stati supportati nel trovare i giusti parametri per adeguarci alle richieste dei nostri clienti. Ed è nella prestampa che inizia questo processo, con il caricamento dei PDF approvati dai clienti che vengono trasmessi all'AccuCheck. Questo ci permette una programmazione della macchina semplice e ci dà la certezza che tutte le scatole prodotte siano conformi al PDF approvato. Su questa conformità abbiamo 2 vantaggi. Il primo è un controllo dinamico della produzione verificando la qualità di lavorazione. Questo ci permette di migliorare il processo andando ad intervenire sulle difettosità più frequenti. Il secondo è il report cartaceo, che i clienti richiedono contestualmente alla consegna del lotto prodotto. Presentando il nuovo AccuCheck ai nostri clienti è diventata per loro una richiesta obbligatoria l'utilizzo di questo nuovo sistema di controllo. Ormai questa macchina fa parte di tutto il nostro processo di produzione nel settore farmaceutico.
So we can go to the next slide and basically we can sum it all up. The new AccuCheck is the most advanced solution in the market. It is the fastest inline quality inspection system. It offers highest detection versatility, and it is a 100% BOBS integrated solution. It is highly automated and very easy to set up. And the dust removal assures that there are no faulty rejections of blanks. So in a summary, zero-fault packaging is today a reality. On the next slide. However, there are many other BOBS solutions available to assure quality, and now I'm happy to present to you some of them. On the next slide, you see the BOBS power register. It is since 20 years on the market and the only solution to register sheets without sheet edge contact. The power register can work with a top speed of up to 11,000 sheets per hour. It registers the sheets perfectly according to the sheet edge, register mark, or print image. And it increases the machine output as it can reduce dramatically the machine stops at the intersection. On the next slide. A high-performance die cutter is nothing without good tooling. That's why tooling matters. Our BOBS certified tool makers and BOBS tooling experts assure perfect tooling quality so that the die cutter can always run with top speed and produce the correct quality right from the beginning. Next. A brand new BOBS solution is Tool Link, an RFID chip integrated into a die cutting tool creates a unique tool identity. And by inserting the tool into the plate and section, the machine recognizes the tool and it links it automatically to the correct machine settings. This means that Tool Link does not only save time during a setup, but also avoids unnecessary setup waste as the right machine settings are already applied right from the beginning. Next. During the production at the die cutter, the operator can use the sampling device. This means the operator does not anymore need to stop the production to move out the pile for a quality control. The operator can use the sampling to catch a sheet during production. He can gather and take out the sheet from the drawer for further quality inspection. And on the next slide, to inspect the taken sample sheet in more detail, the operator can use the digital inspection table. This table uses the original PDF file and creates an image of it onto the table surface. The operator can now inspect the taken sample sheet and compare it according to required quality characteristics. The quality department can flag important quality points and guide the operator through the quality check. So we are basically at the end of my presentation, and I'm hoping that everything you have seen and learned today has met your expectation. I thank you all very much for your attention, and I'm wishing you a great virtual summit and looking forward to welcome you once a day at BOBS. Alors, bonne continuation à vous tous et au revoir de BOBS Lausanne. Merci bien.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Bodo. That was a fantastic presentation with lots of content and lots of really good case studies in there. I hope the videos came over well. They certainly did my end. So well done for doing that. Thank you very much for joining us. And we hope to see you soon one day. Thank you very much.